Welcome everyone to Lady of Mafia of Wolfborn's YouTube channel. Today on this segment I'm going to be talking about how to do a cheap prosthetic without you having to use liquid latex or epoxy or eyelash adhesive to hide the edges. I'm going to show you how to hide them. You may see them a little bit, but if you're good at this, you won't see them. But most of the time nobody will see it. So I'm going to show you how I done my Vincent piece here. I got this piece off of eBay for a little under for around $6. That included tax and all. So I mean, not bad for a high quality piece here. So what first thing you want to do is make sure your face is completely clean and everything. And so I have constantly had to keep my face really clean because I work at a haunted attraction on the weekends. So my face has got to be fully clean before I can put anything on, makeup wise and all, or even have my makeup, my body paint done on my face. So I kind of have to keep a very clean face here. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to apply my spirit gum on my face. So I'm going to go through here. Here, right around my eye area, just a little bit, right underneath. Not fully under my eye, and then I'm gonna go here on the edges a little bit because it comes out pretty far on my face. So I'm not doing full sticking them because I gotta make sure this actually sticks well enough. And then I'll go back in and fill it in with more spirit gum when I actually get this place. This is just placement marks I need to get it on right at. So what you want to do is you make sure, the first time I put this on, make sure it's not starting to get a little tacky. And it really hurts if you put too much on, because the first time I done this, it really hurt for me to pull it back off because I didn't realize that I didn't know some hacks to get this off so easy. So now what you do is you go in with the nose piece first off. Make sure it is fully on before you do anything else. You move one so you can stretch a little bit so it actually fits. And if it don't fit so well, keep working on it until it starts getting tacky. And when it starts feeling real tacky, it's going to be harder and harder to get off. So I'm making sure that it's going to be really stuck on my nose. There we go. And then I'm going to pull this down to the area that's got to go to. So there we go. And I'm going to start pressing down. Alright, so if I have any edges like here, see it's not sticking up here, but it's still a little flappy here, so I'm going to go in. See, I'm going to feel around, make sure nothing's really sticking up, so like right in there is sticking up. So what you want to do is, see, this is the reason why I kind of have to go in here a little bit sometimes, and it's because it causes an air pocket in there. So when I breathe, it releases that pocket up in there. So I'm gonna go in here. Since I got the piece anchored on areas, I'm gonna go back in here with the spirit gum and stuff, and then I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. This is called the tapping. So what you do is you tap it down, and with the tapping, it makes it more tacky, and it actually will stick. And so if you hear me, I don't have the air bubbles popping up or anything now, so I'm good. And now I just gotta go here to that area where it is sticking up. So I'm gonna go up here, fold back the piece, and I'm going to stick it right in the area here, and then I'm gonna go tap down on it, and voila, the piece is stuck now. So if the piece actually feels really good and comfortable and it's not pulling on your face, so you have it placed just right, because sometimes when I put this on, it's really tight and I can't really do a lot of expressions and stuff. So this is one thing you kind of gotta do, is make sure you have it in the right area and stuff, so you can actually have expressions like smile. And I got the hiccups, and if you have the hiccups, make sure it'll stay in place for you. Alright, so now the makeup. So before I go in to use, this is a dark one. So the container it actually was in got damaged, so I had to put it in a travel container. So it's a little messier, but not too much problem. So before I go into anything else, before I actually start applying the makeup, I'm going to apply concealer around the edges. Here, so I'm going to go in here. Sorry, there was a technical difficulty. A truck came by, and also my phone just fell right off the area it's sitting at, because it actually shook the ground a little bit. That's never happened before. Okay, so you see I'm going in here with my concealer, which is fair and stuff. So I'm really packing the edges on. So if you notice, the edges are starting to disappear a little bit. So I'm going to go up in here and pack on as much of the light as I can, even right in here in the crease area. So, and I like this stuff because it has a little brush with it and everything. I don't know the brand name. I don't know how to say it. So this is the brand name I'm using right now for this stuff, for concealer and all. Yes, later on I will go back and I will cut that edge off, because it's, like I said, it's like, looks like a sore thumb sticking out, basically. So if I have a piece that looks like a sore thumb or anything that don't look right and don't need to be sticking out like it's supposed to, I will remove it to give it more of a cleaner edge look. So it actually has a cleaner style to it. So, alright. So now the concealer is on and everything. But I'm pretty satisfied with how much of it's actually covered. So now, since I got that done, I am using, this is a BB dark one from Dollar Tree. I only paid $1 for it. It's really good makeup and all. I highly recommend using it and stuff. So definitely pick it up if you get a chance to and all. So now what I'm going to go through is I'm going to pop a little pot. I'm going to go through here, pat real well. The reason why I'm using darker is that way it can actually be blended down later on, because I gotta make this makeup dark enough to hide my edges, and then I'll be able to lighten it up after I'm done getting my edges covered. So if you notice the edges are starting to disappear just a little bit, you'll still have a hint of them. So I'm going to show you how to try to hide them as best as you can. Sometimes you don't get that lucky, and they just don't want to go hiding. So you go in here and you work the edges really well. So like I said, I'm about to go in here and cut these edges off a little bit to smooth out the piece, and then you go into the mask area here and you start the process of getting it darker. Sorry, it's not sitting all the way right. It's just, I'm doing this as a quick video and everything. Trying to get this done as quick as I can so I can show you guys, because usually this takes about 30 minutes to 40 minutes actually to get on just right and everything. So I have been trying to work on getting this down packed where it's less time, literally less time consuming having to sit here and actually do this. So if you notice, the makeup's a little darker than my natural skin tone because I can put my hand up inside. So yeah, so it actually turns my skin darker, and then after you're done with the face, come down here and get the neckline. I wear a turtleneck with the costume and stuff. So even though I have the turtleneck on, I still want to make sure everything is blended just right. So this has got to be a really good reason, because just in case if I kind of bend or the turtleneck falls, because it's a loose turtleneck. So I'm gonna let this dry for a minute. The reason why I'm gonna let it dry is to make sure it don't smear when I go put the other stuff on. So usually I do powder with, yeah, actually you are right. I have a guest with me. She's watching me do this again, just because whenever needs somebody to have a extra hand with me. Yeah, you are right. I do need powder for this. So I would use powder to get this set in and everything. Sorry about that, everyone. Next one, everyone to use my microwave. So, okay, I was talking about foundation. I didn't have it on hand, so after I'm done doing that first layer, I'll go in and I will put in powder so it, like I said, don't smear nothing, and it keeps my face from sweating too. So I'm going to use this compact mirror so I can go in a little bit easier and go in and actually see where I need to apply everything. And so, and I seen where I missed some spots in my mask here. I did not get with the makeup. Like I said, this is just a quick video of how I do this and stuff. Okay, so now I'm using Wet n Wild's Fair Light. So I'm going to go in with this now with a different sponge. I'm using Beauty 360's charcoal round disc makeup rings, makeup pads. So I'm using it. I'm using one of these, and I really love these things. Things go a long way, so they're worth the price. They're worth having. So I'm going to go in here and do the same patting down. Here first. I'm going to go from here because I got my lip ring in. Usually I don't have my lip ring in when I'm doing this video. So, and I accidentally got my fingers sprayed. So, so, there we go. So, how was everybody's weekend? Mine was good. We actually hit our mark this past weekend. We actually pulled in the same markers we did last weekend. So we're actually very happy how many people we had again this weekend. So hopefully we keep getting more people to our place. And it's a nice little place. I mean, it's a historical mill that we were at. So it has history to the area. So that it's one nice thing that there is a history behind that mill. It used to work and everything, and then they shut it down back when I was real little. So to be part of a history of the area around here is actually really special to me. Yeah, sorry, I'm having to use it a lot because it only gives me slow a little bit to use, and I have so much area to cover here. So, okay. I wish these edges were a little bit more blended. Sorry guys, they're not so much blended. But from a distance, it's a little harder to see the edges. But I'm going to get back in with my concealer. Since it's a pale color. So I'm going to get back in here again. Get around the smooth edges. again. There we go. Go back through here again. There we go. And then I'm going to go back in and blend again and put some a little bit more of my regular concealer on. So it will be, should hide enough of the edges now. There we go. And now this is going to start being blended into my, try to get as close to my skin tone as I can. So, there we go. And this is how it looks now. So from a distance, it looks blended in and everything. You can use liquid latex to hide the edges and all. So it would look like this. It would look a little bit clearer and stuff. I'm still working on getting this down right and everything. So it's just really hard to get this done just right. So I'm still experimenting and stuff with everything. So I'm hoping this video will help you a little bit when you do a cheap style prosthetic. And this is a cheap, effective way to hide the edges as best as you can, especially like if you're gonna do you're not gonna be going for long and you're not doing a major competition and stuff, or you're doing a Halloween attraction. It's a really cheap alternative to do to hide the edges as best as you can, or like a Halloween party. That way you don't have to be sitting here for hours working on it and stuff. It's just probably about 30 minutes to do this makeup job and stuff. So I hope y'all enjoyed. Now tomorrow I will be coming back here tomorrow Wednesday with a tutorial on how to do scars. It's called the Glass Glow Smile. So I'm going to try to do a Glass Glow Smile Joker style of Martha Wayne. So hopefully everything will turn out right tomorrow or Wednesday, and I'll be able to come back and do that for you. Show you how to do that with paints and body Halloween crayon makeup. So because I'm going to do an updated version of it, because I've done one a while back. So I think it's time to do a little bit of a revamp of that one. So since, like I said, this has not been on for too long, and I really didn't tack it down really good, so I can say right now, be very careful, especially if it goes up to your eye area. So be very gentle when you're going through here. It's going to tug a little. And tug and tug and tug it. And just gently pull off and everything. And I got a fly on me. Oh, I hate flies. So it came off, and to get the residue of the spirit gum off your face, go and take alcohol. I'd say 90% to 100% if you can actually find it. If you don't have any spirit gum removal, use it. Scrub for about 5 minutes to each area that you applied it, and it will come off, and you won't have no more problems. I hope y'all have a wonderful week, and if you are near my area, please come check out the Haunted Hallowed Grounds Mill, located here in Hillbrand, NC. So please stop by, come see me in my new makeup I will be in this weekend, and it won't be this piece. It will be this is about as much as I can actually give away, is how much I actually will look. So, just see what I look like. Hi.